If you want to speak English fluently with simple, easy words, without fear, without hard grammar, and without pressure, then this lesson is for you. Today you will learn how to speak English in your real daily life using only simple common words that you already know. But before we start, take 1 second and subscribe to this channel English Vibe 1, because on this channel you will get daily easy English listening, speaking, and shadowing practice that really works. Now relax, sit comfortably, use headphones if you can, and start your English journey with me. Today you will practice how to speak English fluently with just simple daily words. This lesson is made for beginners A1 and A2 level who want to speak English naturally, step by step, without fear, without grammar stress, and without difficult vocabulary. Now listen carefully, repeat if you want, and imagine every situation in your real life. Every morning I wake up and I open my eyes, I look at the light, I feel the new day, I say good morning to myself. I get out of bed, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I dry my body, I wear my clothes, and I feel fresh. I go to the kitchen, I make tea or coffee, I drink slowly, I feel warm, I eat breakfast, I eat bread, eggs, rice, or fruit, I sit and I feel calm. I check my phone, I see messages, I see the time, I get ready to go out, I take my bag, I wear my shoes, I open the door and I step outside, I feel the air, I see the sky, I walk on the road, I see people, I see cars, I hear sounds, I go to the bus stop, I wait for the bus comes, I get on the bus, I find a seat, I sit down, I look outside, I see shops, houses, and trees, I think about my day, I feel normal, I go to work or I go to class, I arrive at my place, I meet people, I say hello, how are you, they say I am fine, thank you, and you, I say I am good, thank you, we smile, we start our day, we talk with easy words, yes, no, okay, maybe later, not now, today, tomorrow, yesterday, morning, evening, night, work, home, food, water, tea, coffee, break, time, start, stop, go, come, sit, stand, look, listen, speak, ask, answer, help, need, want, like, don't like, good, bad, big, small, fast, slow, early, late, here, there, inside, outside, open, close, give, take, buy, sell, pay, free, busy, tired, happy, sad, hungry, thirsty, cold, hot. At work I listen to my boss or my teacher, I try to understand, I ask simple questions, please say again, please speak slowly, I do not understand, now I understand, thank you very much, you are welcome. I write notes, I read simple lines, I speak when I can, I make small mistakes, but I do not stop, I try again and again, I drink water, I take a short break, I look at the time, I feel a little tired, but I continue, I say to myself I can do it. After work or class I go outside again, I walk to the market, I see vegetables, fruits, and people, I ask how much is this, the seller says the price, I say okay, I take this one please, I buy 2 apples, 1 banana, some rice, some oil, I pay the money, I take the bag, I say thank you, and I leave. I walk back home. In the evening the sky looks different, the light becomes soft, I feel tired but calm, I reach home, I open the door, I put my bag down, I sit on a chair, I rest for some time, I check my phone again, I watch a simple video, I read messages, I reply okay, yes, later I go to the washroom, I wash my hands and face, I feel fresh again, I go to the kitchen, I help to make dinner, I cut vegetables, I boil rice, I fry eggs, I set the table, we all sit together, we eat dinner, we talk about the day. How was your day? It was good, it was busy, it was hard, it was normal, I listen, I smile, I share my small story. After dinner I clean my place a little, I wash the dishes, I dry them, I keep them in place, I feel calm again, I go to my room, I change my clothes, I sit on my bed, I think about the day, what I did, what I learned, what I can do better tomorrow, I feel thankful, I lie down on my bed, I turn off the light, I close my eyes and I say to myself, today I used English, today I tried, today I did not give up, and tomorrow I will try again with the same simple words, the same easy sentences, and little by little my English will become better, clearer, and more fluent.
Today we continue our simple English speaking practice with daily life situations using only easy common words. Remember, you do not need big words. You only need to use small words again. And again, now listen carefully and feel the story in your life. After I wake up and finish my morning routine, I go out for my daily work. I walk slowly. I look around. I see shops, people, and cars. I feel the city moving. I go to the office or school. I meet my friends and work partners. I say, hello, good morning, how are you today? They say I am fine, and you, I say I am okay. Thank you. We start small talk. The weather is nice today. It is hot today. It is cold today. It may rain later. I listen, and I answer yes, maybe, I think. So I do my work step by step. I open my computer. I sit on my chair. I look at the screen. I type simple words. I read emails. I reply with short lines, okay. I will do it soon, thank you for the message. I wait for the next task. I feel busy but calm. I drink some water. I stretch my body. I feel better sometimes. I make mistakes. I press the wrong key. I forget a small thing, but it's okay. I learn from it. I try again. I do not stop at lunchtime. I feel hungry. I go to eat with my friends or alone. I look at the menu. I choose simple food, rice, bread, chicken, fish, vegetables. I say, I want this, please. The waiter brings the food. I say, thank you. I eat slowly. I feel full and happy. I talk with others about small things, work life, family plans for tomorrow after lunch. I go back to work. I feel a little sleepy, but I keep going. The afternoon goes slowly. The sun moves in the sky. The light changes. I finish my work little by little. At the end of the day, I feel tired but proud. I say goodbye, my friend. See you tomorrow. Take care. Have a good day. They answer with a smile. I walk back home on the road. I see people going home too. Some are in a hurry. Some walk slowly. I feel the evening air. I see the sky turn orange and dark. I reach home. I open the door. I take off my shoes. I wash my hands. I sit down. I rest a little. I feel safe and calm. I check my phone. I see missed calls and messages. I reply later. I am home now. I will talk soon. I go to the kitchen. I make a cup of tea or coffee. I drink slowly. I feel warm inside. I think about my day, what went well, what was hard, what I learned today. I say to myself today, I used English today. I spoke even with mistakes, but I spoke in the evening. I may go out again to buy small things. I go to a nearby shop. I say hello to the shopkeeper. I ask, do you have bread? Do you have milk? Do you have eggs? He says, yes. I take 2 bread, 1 milk, and 6 eggs. I pay the money. I say, thank you. See you tomorrow. And I go back home at night. I feel the house become quiet. I hear less noise outside. I sit with my family. We're alone. We talk about the day again. What happened at work? What happened at school? I listen more than I speak. But when I speak, I use simple words. I do not try to be perfect. I only try to be clear later. I prepare for sleep. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I change my clothes. I lie on my bed. I check my phone one last time. I put away. I turn off the light. I close my eyes and I breathe slowly. I feel the day end. And a new day will come tomorrow with new chances to speak English again in simple, easy ways, slowly, little by little, day by day. This is how you build real fluency, not with hard books, but with real life and simple words. Today, we continue our simple English speaking journey with real life moments using only easy daily words. You do not need to hurry. You only need to stay with the practice. Now, imagine a new day again. I wake up. I stretch my body. I sit on the bed for a moment. I feel my breath. I feel calm. I stand up. I open a window. I see the light. I hear birds and street sounds. I feel the world wake up with me. I go to wash my face. The water feels cool. I look at myself in the mirror. I smile a little. I say today, I will speak English again. I go to the kitchen. I prepare my breakfast. I make simple food. I eat slowly. I enjoy the small taste. I drink water. I feel good. I get ready for the day. I choose my clothes. I wear clean clothes. I feel fresh. I take my bag. I check if I have my phone, keys, and wallet. I say, okay, I am ready. I step outside again. The road looks busy. People walk fast. Some people talk. Some people look tired. Some people look happy. I walk to my bus, stop, or I walk to my workplace on the way. I may meet a friend. I say, hello, where are you going? He says, I'm going to work too. I say, let's walk together. We talk about small things, family, weather plans for day, nothing big, just simple words, but real life words. When I reach my place, I enter the building. I say good morning to the guard, good morning to my friends. I sit at my desk. I start my work again. I open my files. I check what I must do today. I make a small plan first, and then finish. I work step by step. Sometimes I feel stressed sometimes. I feel calm, but I keep going. I tell myself slow is okay. Slow is good as long as I do not stop during the day. I may need help. I go to someone and I say, can you help me, please? He says, yes. What do you need? I explain with simple words. I do not use big words. I only use what I know and it works. He understands me. I feel happy. I say, thank you very much. He says, you are welcome. Later, someone may ask me a question. I listen carefully. I answer slowly. I may think for a second, but I answer. I do not stay silent. I try. This is how confidence grows little by little during the day. The time moves. Morning becomes noon, becomes afternoon. I feel hungry again. I look at the clock. I say it is time to eat. I go to eat. I choose simple food again. I sit, I eat. I watch people walk. But I think about life. I think about my goals. I think about learning English. I say to myself, one day I will speak. Without fear, one day I will speak easily. After eating, I go back to work. I finish small tasks one by one. I feel the day getting lighter. As my work gets less at the end of the day, I close my work. I clean my table a little. I put things in place. I feel ready to leave. I say goodbye to my friends. See you tomorrow. Take care. Have a good night. They answer with kind words. I walk outside again. The sky is changing colors. The sun is low. The air feels cooler. I walk slowly. I do not rush, I enjoy the walk. I think about what I learned today, not big lessons, only small ones like how to ask for help, how to say sorry, how to say thank you, how to say please. These small words are very strong. When I reach home, I open the door, I feel the quiet inside. I take a deep breath, I wash my hands and face again. I change my clothes. I feel relaxed. Now I may sit with my family, or alone I may talk, or just listen. If someone talks, I listen, I nod my head. I say yes, no, I see. I understand these are small words, but they are very useful in real life at night. I may watch something on my phone or on the screen. I listen to English slowly. I do not try to understand everything. I only try to catch some words, some phrases. Something is better than nothing. I repeat some lines softly. I do not care if my voice is good. I only care that I am trying before sleep. I think about my day again. I say today, I spoke some English today. I listened today. I tried. That is enough for today. Tomorrow, I will try again and again and again until speaking English becomes as normal as breathing. Today, we continue our calm, simple English practice with more real-life moments. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to stay with the process. Now imagine it is another normal day in your life. You wake up again, you feel a little tired, but you get up anyway, you sit on your bed, you breathe in and out, you say, okay, let's start the day. I can do this. You go to wash your face. The water wakes you up. You look in the mirror. You see your own eyes and you smile a little. You say, I am learning. I am growing slowly. You go to the kitchen. You make simple food again. You eat quietly. You do not rush. You enjoy the quiet time. You drink water. You feel your body wake up fully. You get ready. You wear your clothes. You check your bag, phone, keys, and wallet again. You open the door and step outside. The road looks busy again, but you feel a little more confident today. You walk with a calm mind. You think about the words, go, come, sit, stand, wait, talk, listen, help. You want thank you, sorry, please. These words stay in your mind as your tools for the day. On the way, you may need to ask something. You see a person and you say, excuse me, can you help me? He says, yes. You say, where's the bus stop? He points and says there. You say, thank you very much. And you walk on. You feel good because you use real English in real life, even with simple words. It worked. When you reach your place, you start your work again. You feel more relaxed today. You do not panic. When someone talks, you listen first. You think, then you speak. You may not speak fast, but you speak clear. This is better than fast. You tell yourself, I am not in a race. I am on a journey. During work, you may get a problem. Something does not work. You look at, you try to fix it. You try once, twice, maybe 3 times. If it still does not work, you ask for help. You do not hide. You say, please help me. I have a problem. He listens. He shows you, what did you try again? Now it works. You say, thank you. I understand now. This small moment gives you courage during the day. Someone may talk to you about simple things. What did you eat today? How was your morning? Are you tired? You answer with simple lines. I ate rice and eggs. My morning was fine. Yes, I am a little tired, but I am okay. You do not use big words, but the message is clear. They understand you and you understand them. This is real communication, not perfect grammar, but real connection. When lunchtime comes again, you go to eat. You choose what you like. You sit, you eat, you feel the taste, you feel the break, you feel the rest in your body. You look around, people talk, laugh, walk. You feel part of the world. You are not alone. You are with others. After eating, you return to your work again. You feel a bit slow, but you keep going. You finish small tasks again, one by one. You do not look at the whole big job. You only look at the next small step. This helps you stay calm and focused. As the day moves to the end, you feel the weight of the day on your body, but also you feel a quiet pride inside. You say, I did my part. Today, I tried. I used my English. I did not hide. At the end of work, you pack your things slowly. You stand up. You stretch your body. You feel your back and arms. You take a deep breath. You say goodbye to your friends and coworkers. You walk outside again into the evening air. The sky is softer. Now the noise is still there, but your mind is calmer. You walk home with your own pace. You see lights and windows. You smell food. In the air, you hear voices and steps. You feel life around you when you reach home. You feel relief. You open the door. You step inside and you feel safe. You take off your shoes. You wash your hands. You change into comfortable clothes. You sit down and let your body rest. You may close your eyes for a moment. You breathe. Slowly, you feel the tiredness leave you. Slowly in the evening, you may talk with your family or friends. You share small things about your day, what you did, where you went, what you ate. You do not speak long stories. You only speak simple, clear lines, and that is enough. They listen, they answer, you listen again. This back and forth is the heart of speaking a language at night. You may prepare a little for tomorrow. You check your bag, you check your clothes. You think about what time you will wake up. You set an alarm. You feel ready for the next day. Before sleep, you may listen to some calm English again. Only a few minutes. You do not push your brain. You only let the sounds enter slowly. You close your eyes and you think, today I moved one small step forward and small Steps every day will make a big change. One day in the future, I will look back and I will be proud that I did not give up when it was slow and hard with this thought you fall into sleep calm and quiet, ready to start again tomorrow.